Hello, my name is Trevor Smith, and today I'm showing my paper prototype for an Untitled project. And first we start at the start menu, or the game screen, main screen. It has a name, start, settings, controls. The recycle icon chooses where you want to go. You control that with the arrow keys and hit space to select something. So after settings is selected, you can go down to this, and you'll see some bars here showing how loud it is with the music. You can actually put your icon next to that and move left and right the arrow keys and select how loud that is, how soft it is. And then go down here when you're done, hit back. And if you want to go to the controls, you could also hit C mid-game, but the screen will pop up for you here. And this is, it doesn't show everything that you see in one level, but it shows you your vacuum health bar and tells you the batteries are something that you can suck up. And if you were to put the icon over here, it would tell you that this is an indicator showing if you're sucking things in or blowing things out with your vacuum. The game is about this boy who recycles things with a vacuum. He sucks trash in and puts in the right receptacles, and he tries to ward off some bullies by throwing some trash at them every now and then.
So that little area there would be kind of like a demo to let them know what their HUD display is going to do for them?
Yes.
Okay.
And this right here shows you which type of trash you have, and if you hit a certain button on the keyboard, then it would tell you that, or if you hit C, it will tell you the info for the trash, how much damage it does, how much people throw it away, and how much of it is recycled per year. There's another indicator I thought of later on that shows you how much trash you have in there, and how much you can have, and what your next piece of trash is going to be. That button is F to cycle through.
Okay.
And, I'll get to that next, or after this. This part is the part of the storyboard that I made for a cinematic. I forgot to put one in there, but there's one part where the boy, I guess his name Ralph, he was in this little meeting with his class in school, and they were telling him, the mayor and a few other people were telling the students how recycling makes a difference in our world and how we need to recycle and what we should and should not recycle. But he asked for some people's help, and afterwards you agreed to it after the meeting, and he says, okay, well after school's out, see me and I'll see what we can do. If you want to help me recycle, I can give you an opportunity. So here he gets off the bus and he talks to the mayor. The mayor introduces himself and hires him to recycle the town. And then the two go to the shop, Dan's shop, and Dan introduces himself. See Dan, kid, mayor, and he shows the player how to choose things in the inventory and buy things. And you see, I don't really have all the different things in the inventory written out, so I just threw some lines here. But your first task is to go over with the icon using left and right keys and select that, hit space to purchase it, and that's the garbage gorger, your vacuum. After that, it goes back to A, and A is really the clip over here showing them walking out. And then you're told what to watch out for. The mayor just says, hey, there are some bullies wandering around. But here's a map, and you can choose which place you want to go, the city, the suburb, or the park part of the town. And in this case, I chose city.
So there might be different levels maybe later on?
Yes.
Level 1, level 2, level 3? Okay.
And in this case right here, this is another part where I show at this time I actually introduced the darkened arrow shows the vacuum direction type. But this is an example of what the level will look like. You see some buildings here, trash with maybe some mission critical objects in there. In this case that's just a log, so you have to put that in the right trash can if there is one. Put that in here. I'm walking up to that, but I'll go to that later. This is an early version of what the bully would look like. Of course, stick figure at the time, and you can shoot tin cans at the bully, and that would make him run away or knock him off the skateboard, and then he'll run away. And I was considering putting animations of, or letting the player get on the skateboard and go faster, because at the end of the level you can actually go back to the store where you can buy upgrades for your vacuum and maybe edit your appearance, buy hats, clothes, things like that. And I thought the faster you do the level and the more accurate you are as far as choosing which trash goes where, the more points you have and the more money you have, then essentially. These were my early animations here. That's just the normal this is the main character back in stick figure form. I thought, okay, we'll have to make an animation for him walking, one for him ducking. I think I've taken that out because I don't have any part of my game that I thought of where someone would be thrown at you, so I don't see a need for you to duck. So that's out. Jumping, turn, that would just be turning. Say you're facing this way, or right, you would hit L on the D-pad to go left. I thought of skateboard animations, especially for the bully, and just showed him jumping up, going back down, bobbing a little bit, and then returning back to normal.
Okay, go right ahead.
Okay. This is my detailed version of the character, my first drawing of him, and I went ahead and used some tracing paper to show some animations for him. As you see, he has the garbage gorger. I decided to get rid of the sack in the back and just have a general limit to what you can and cannot have for bottles, cans, etc. I made a few animations of him moving. That would be the first one. This would be the second one, so he's walking over here. Third one, over here. And then he would hit space to select the vacuum up. And I have animations for the vacuum in use. So you see that there. It would select this up. And then number 2, you see it's going deeper into the vacuum. And number 3. And you have to walk over here, and there's an obstacle here. Some obstacles you cannot pick up. But for this, I didn't put that in tracing paper, so I'll say that at this time you would hit up on the D-pad to jump over the obstacle, and then land back over here. And you can actually walk past the trash can if you wanted to. You wouldn't have to put it in the trash. You can walk over here and spit it back out. So you can walk over here and perhaps suck that up as well, and then spit that back and there. After that, just keep walking. But if this were the game, then you would stay around this area, and the back room would move this way. And here's what I was telling you about earlier. The limit trash can or a tin can, you can only have 10 for that. Current, you have 2. That shows a plank of wood, a bottle, piece of paper, and another can. The paper, I also have a paper and there's that right there. I didn't draw the plank of wood yet, but later in the game you will be experiencing, or you'll be finding about bullies, and the bullies that the mayor was telling you about. And so let's put this aside for now and just let's get the bully in there. The bully, first animation there. It's a bit taller than the kid, has a skateboard, so he's a bit faster. So you have to be quick to hit spacebar to let things loose. Missing the arrow there. Didn't think of that.
But then you can add in the game.
Right. Anyway, there's another animation of the bully. It's just 2 animations for him, and then if he wants to punch something, it would be, you would put that right there. And so in this case, the bully will move over here, punch the kid's vacuum, because all damage is dealt to the vacuum, not the kid. And after he punches the vacuum, a bar will be taken off of this, a shaded bar will be taken off of that. So right now he has 3 health. I do have animations for the vacuum itself. 1 through 2 is what that will look like, just the normal vacuum. After that, you would have health 3, perhaps a crack in there, and some sparks. Crack, sparks, and health 4. A few more cracks, maybe a hole there, a hole in the vacuum tube itself, and some more sparks, and health 5. It's smoking, it's sparking, it has more than one hole in the vacuum itself and the tube, and it's about to blow up. At this point, after you say use space to shoot this at the bully would perhaps turn around and go away, because he doesn't want to fool with someone who has a vacuum that shoots cans at, or heavy objects at. So that's back out there. And the way that you would recharge health is with a battery, and the batteries would generally look like that.
They're basically power-ups, kind of.
Right. So you can go up to it and hit space, suck that up, and your health of the vacuum will go back up to 4. and I do have some bosses planned. I was thinking about some sort of trash golem, etc., and have some nifty ideas for the pond. I was thinking about making a makeshift draft, etc., but I'm pretty excited about the game itself, and I can't wait to get to coding this, so
Okay.
should be
Awesome.
fun.
Cool.